So let's start by talking a little bit about your background and how your entrepreneurial business led up to the creation of Snail Games.
I originally studied graphic design and then started my career in advertising. I was sidetracked for a while. I did some house remodeling and even opened a karaoke bar. Then, in 1998, the internet truly took off as a global phenomenon. Since I was already in the service industry, I thought it would be good to create a service for the internet. My background in art and my long interest in gaming naturally led to the creation of original content for online consumers. We founded our company as early as 2000, and our first product, an MMORPG, massively multiplayer online role-playing game, was called Voyage Century in China. This is how we started.
When it comes to Snail Games, where does the name come from and what does it mean?
I believe many companies come up with their names not through a rigorous analysis, but in a moment of sheer inspiration. Snail just sounded right at the time. Once we have it, we are reminded of a saying that only two creatures can ever make their way to the top of a pyramid, an eagle and a snail. I also remember a movie in which someone said that a snail can crawl along the edge of a serrated knife. A snail's survival instinct is most extraordinary. It is our metaphor for starting out small and yet aspiring to achieve the impossible.
I'd like to have you talk a little about the different games that you'll be bringing to the United States.
This year we are introducing Age of Wushu, which we believe is the first game of its kind to achieve an authentic presentation of Chinese martial arts. No other game has truly portrayed the historical setting as well as the actual fighting styles of real martial arts. We've created a game with its traditional features intact and completely refitted it with a brand new skin.
Can people learn the martial arts in some capacity through playing the video game?
With respect to the game as a whole, the player will gain a deep, profound understanding of Chinese martial arts. This is achieved in a great part by our exhaustive motion capture of real martial artists. Of the 8 different schools or disciplines of martial arts we present in the game, such as the Shaolin or the Wudang, we've invited actual practitioners who carry on those traditions to demonstrate their skills. We've also localized a large volume of text we've written to bring an ancient culture to life. In all, through this game, we've essentially presented a systematic review of Chinese martial arts lore in its entirety.
What are the challenges of bringing these hit games over to the United States audience?
The original Chinese audience have read and watched many books and movies about the martial arts. All that provided a rich cultural context for them when they play the game, so that they understand all the things people do. Things like acupuncture, the gathering of qi or internal energy, and so on. All this context is not immediately available for the American audience. However, American gamers do play fantasy-based role-playing games, and they have also read many books, seen many movies related to this genre. They will surely appreciate how an entire exotic culture is channeled into this game. Moreover, there's another aspect of this game that can be very meaningful for the North American audience. At last, they can decipher the mystery they perceive to be the martial arts culture in China. Though their understanding may start at a relatively low level, the means by which they gain such an initial understanding is decidedly more interesting. It's not so plain as to open a book or so ephemeral as to watch a movie. By playing this game, they will experience the culture via repeated encounters. This will provide tremendous value for our gamers. In addition, this is what we can predict for our American clients, who may not be as numerous as our player base in China. Indeed, they will find it a very different culture. That said, because this is an online game, it is inevitable they will meet new friends here in America, say martial arts enthusiasts from Taiwan or from the mainland who came here to study. This will foster greater communication and mutual understanding between our two great civilizations.